King Edgy here, bringing you another Gen 4 video. And in this one, we are continuing our training for the World Cup. That's right, the World Cup of Ranbats is nigh. So this will be our last training vid before the Cup actually begins in earnest. We are really looking forward to it. It's a great competition against the best battlers all over the world. We are on Team US Northeast. Let's go, let's go. And trying to do Gen 4 this year instead of Gen 1 that we usually do. So let's see how that goes. We got Mantine versus Spiritomb here, and I think we're just going to switch out. We don't want Toxic. We don't have Rest, so like we can't get rid of it. Surf does a decent amount of damage to us. We can't really hurt it, especially if it has Rest. So we're just going to go Dialga here. It resists all of Mantine's attacks, except for Ice Beam maybe, and it blocks the Toxic. So let's go with that. We're going to bulk up here. Actually, I think we're just going to Dragon Claw here. I don't want him to know that we have bulk up, even though Dialga almost always gets it. Maybe it does always get it, I'm not totally sure. But we don't want to set up too early, especially if he switches out into something that can handle us pretty well. We wouldn't want to bulk up into a nice fighting type or ground type, even though the bulk up would actually add to our defenses. Are there any? Yeah, I mean, even if like goes to something like, yeah, right, that's what I'm talking about, ground type, don't want it. I was thinking even if he goes to like a fighting type that, or a psychic type that has a focus blast or something, we wouldn't want any of that. We do have Lunatone here, who's pretty good in this situation. We also have Spiritomb. He's going to set up rocks, right? So there's nothing we could do to stop it. We're just going to go for the burn. I don't like the Spiritomb set. I don't know what we can do. Like, I already feel like we have lost this battle. The sand plus the rocks. We have no way to deal with it. We have no way to set up our own rocks. So I gotta get Lunatone in, hope that it's faster than his whole team, I think is the plan. We do get to burn Hippowdon, which is nice, I suppose. It's something anyway. And maybe he'll let us knock out Hippowdon. Or, you know, if Hippowdon doesn't want to switch out, it might let us set up with our Dialga or with our Lunatone. Either one would be pretty great. But it might be, I'm thinking it's Slack Off and Stone Edge. I'm not thinking it's Whirlwind, but when we can get a Shadow Sneak, we get it. So we're taking that. That's big because if I wanted Dialga to really set up and handle things, then getting rid of the Hippowdon was critical there. Don't like this. Nothing I can do about it. I'm going to click Will-O-Wisp just in case. And we're going to go down. It does take a lot of damage there. HP was neutral, so maybe it's HP Ice. I don't know. We can get an Intimidate off here, though, which I do like. And I'm going to roost up one time. He might switch to Mantine here, because Shiftry can't really do a ton to Masquerain, I don't think. Especially if it's Sucker Punch. But Hidden Power might be super effective against us. Even so, I don't think it'll do half. Oh, he just forfeit. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we learned nothing from that game. Like, the whole point of playing here is to train, to get a little bit better, to get a little bit more knowledgeable about the Gen 4 stuff. I felt like I was up against the wall in this one because of the sand and the rocks, but I didn't get to play around it and figure that out. Really too bad, really unfortunate. I just don't know. I don't know. So while we wait, you don't have to. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know that you're appreciating the content. More to come for sure. We are super excited to be able to bring you the World Cup of Ranbats coming your way very soon. And hopefully you can root on Team US Northeast. We really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. But every bit of support counts, so if you do end up subscribing, we get to 500 subscribers, we can make these videos a little bit more regularly for you all and help you enjoy this content more often. I know Gen 1's our most popular content, but we can kind of play around in different gens and see what you all want to have happen in the future. So please help us out. We really appreciate it. We've got Seeking Kangaskhan here, and he's going to fake us out, I'd imagine. We're just going to go for the rain dance. Goes for a big return. That's gigantic return. That did so much damage. Our defense is fine. Our health is fine. Does Kangaskhan, like, Silk Scarf? Yeah, maybe. 199 though. So we're 280. We get to see if he's scrappy here. He is great, so we can't go Giratina. We can just Psychic away to get the knockout. He might Sucker Punch us, and that would be unfortunate, but we're going to choose to take it. Cherim comes out here. We get a huge crit off, and we are Scarfed, so we do get to take him the rest of the way out. But Honchkrow shows up, will get to pursuit us if he wants, but doesn't. Instead gets a big Brave Bird. That did more damage than I thought. I'm going to go ahead and protect here. Alright, that worked out just fine. Relicanth is here. We hate to see it. We're going to go Cast Form into the Thunderbolt on Head Smash. I did not expect that. Head Smash, actually. But we're just going to go with T-Bolt here. It's safe. He could go into Cherim again, but he doesn't. Instead, he goes Rock Polish to be at 288 speed. Oh, that is a bummer. Head Smash. He's Life Orb. Rockhead. Everything else falls in one hit. I don't think Giratina does, so we can go out into this OG Tina. Get a Dragon Pulse off to knock him out. Really too bad because we didn't want to have to go Giratina so soon, but we had no choice there. We had no choice. Kanga's here and he's scrappy. So do we choose to go down here or do we go Wormadam and hope that we can live the hits? Giratina's slower than Honchkrow too though, so I think we do just stay and go down, unfortunately. Now we have to go Gardevoir again. Still really unfortunate. We know he's got Honchkrow in the back, so we have to Focus Blast and hope we hit. Nice safe Cherim switch in. Thankfully, though, we get him. The Kangaskhan switched out. If he'd stayed in, we would have been up against. We're already up against it. I don't know how we're going to pull this one off. If he knows Flamethrower, I think we lose. If he doesn't, we've got a chance. Cool, that's fine. Leaf Storm will knock him out. Ice Punch won't quite knock us out, so let's see. He does no Flamethrower, and it doesn't knock us out. Oh, I don't believe it. Wow. We're Bug Grass. That's an Expert Belt times 4. Holy cow. Signal Beam comes through, that's okay. We do get to protect once with Glaceon here. And then the taunt comes through. So I guess we're hoping that Focus Blast really does some damage here. Because Brave Bird did way too much. Way more than I expected it to. So I'm going to try to Wish here anyway. Yeah, now that we know he's taunt, I feel like Wish was the right call there. We do get to go here. We get to protect a second time, see what he's going to use. He is going to go for Hammer Arm. Okay, that's interesting. If he goes for it again, it lowers his speed and we can knock him out. and get the wish health back. Or just do a ton of damage to Electrode. We do get a protect off here. And is he going to use Explosion, though? That would be such a shame. I don't know that Focus Blast will get Haunch Crow, plus its Sucker Punch might one-shot our Gardevoir. Let me check something out here in the calc. Electrode always get Explosion? Not necessarily, though it is the first listed. It could be HP Ice, or it could be Explosion. But does Explosion knock Glaceon out? Does 86, so yeah, it does. But, oh no, we're faster than Haunch Crow. Oh, this is a tough decision. How much did Hammer Arm do to us? 64. Yeah, alright, we'll just wish. Okay, we're right. We're right about that wish. His last may well be HP Ice. Let's see here. Goes for the return. We can wish to handle that return. And then see if it does 48. I think we'll protect again. And then Ice Beam here. It did a little more that time. It's okay. I think what we have to do is protect, switch to Gardevoir. Oh. Okay. I guess we take it. So the end game would have been he goes Electrode here. We switch to Gardevoir. He attacks us once. And then we just click Focus Blast. I don't know how much Gardevoir would have done to Haunch Crow. Obviously, Thunderbolt would have been great, but we didn't have it. Focus Blast would have done half, so yeah, I don't know. Does Haunch Crow not get Sucker Punch sometimes? I feel like it should. We knew it had Brave Bird, that's all we knew, but I don't know why the forfeit came through there. Maybe he couldn't break through Glaceon here. And he didn't want to try for a crit or something? I don't know. That's really surprising to me that he forfeit. Well, I mean, what do you think? Electrode comes out, goes for, doesn't have Explosion, right? That must be the case. So he goes for the Thunderbolt, and yeah, but that puts us in Sucker Punch range, right? So I don't know. I don't know what the deal was there. He must not have had Sucker Punch, right? No Sucker Punch, no Explosion. We got lucky. Now, that Electivire, how did it not take out Wormadam? With Flamethrower. Whoa. That's... I don't believe it. I don't believe that damage. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. Does Ice Punch do more? Like... No, not even close. Yeah, I'm shocked by the bulk of that Wormadam. Holy cow. Very lucky. All right, well, we're back, and we've got Milotic versus Bastiodon. We do have rocks this time, which is nice. We even have toxic spikes, also really quite nice. We've got 2 electric types here. They're both pretty good. I'm going to go Ampharos here and see how well it handles the surf and strike back with a discharge. It's possible he goes to a ground type, but that's okay. If he has rocks, that's really sad. This ground type is faster than everyone except Luxray, and you can't risk Luxray on this. So he does have rocks, really unfortunate. We are just going to go for the Body Slam rather than the Fire Blast, though. Hope to get a Para here. Don't get it, that's too bad. And we're going to Wish rather than Protect this time, just because we can Protect this turn. And I thought he might have switched out expecting the Protect, so Protect is like the smarter play. We get a little bit more health, but it's also the more predictable play, so I liked the Wish there. Mr. Mime comes out. He might be able to Encore Trap us, or he might no Focus Blast to knock us out. We don't like either of those, so we're going to switch to Torterra here. He just sets up the sub, that's fine. We'll get an Earthquake off. He'll hit a good Psychic here, I'd imagine. No, he just goes for the Nasty Plot, which is really too bad. I don't think that puts us in KO range, though. Not even close. It could potentially put us into Overgrow range, though. So I guess that's what we hope for. 748, 3. Because we have nothing fast enough to handle this Mime otherwise. So we just go for the Wood Hammer here. Nice. It did put us in range and we get him for sure. The crit did not matter because we were in Overgrow. And now is it even worth saving Torterra? I'd say no. We can just go ahead and Stone Edge here. We'll see if Mega is Speed Boost. He's not. That's helpful. So he's probably Specs Tinted Lens. And if I check out Bug Buzz, does not get Ampharos here. We're just going to try to discharge again and think that there's no way Mammo is coming back out because he knows, right? But we knows too. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, that was good. Ampharos has done his job now. He can't come out because of the rocks, so he'll go down, that's fine. And we can send out Luxray here. The Intimidate's nice just because it does reduce the damage from Ice Shard if it comes out here, but a switch out is possible. Milotic is faster than us, which is really too bad, but nope, we just get him. That's great. That's really, really good. We're happy with that. We take a small lead here. We still haven't been able to set up our rocks, which is too bad because that's like the first thing I wanted to do. And I probably could have done it turn 1, I just didn't. We are speed tied here. Our defense is lowered, which I don't feel great about. Poliwrath is so good against our team, though. I think I'm just going to T-Bolt him. Hope to win the speed tie, which we don't. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it again here. If we win the speed tie this time around, or we paralyze him, we're good. But what we can do now is we can go out to Ariados. I know he handles us pretty well, but he might let us set up some toxic spikes. He does not. That's fine. Luxray comes in with the Intimidate plus the removal of our defense drop and the speed tie means we might just be able to knock this thing out. And we do. That's really good. Okay. So Luxray, Mew. I don't know what Mew could know basically anything, right? Earth Power, I guess, is most common, but look at all these things it could know. Aura Sphere or Earth Power or Earthquake or Superpower. A lot of things that I'd be worried about based on my team. Yeah, I think we got to go to Bastiodon here just because Milotic handles things so well. I will protect. No, I'm just going to go for Toxic. You know what? If he switches out and gets Toxic, it's awesome. If he stays in and gets Toxic, we can't because we're Steel type, so that's great. The fact that he went for Will-O-Wisp is amazing to me. It means he has nothing for Bastiodon. We take it home. That was really lucky. I mean, if he had anything for Bastiodon, I think we lost there. So we'll go 4 for Gen 4. That's always our goal here. Got Charizard versus Ursaring. I'm just going to do a nice safe protect. If he wants to Fire Blast, he can. It'll do a ton of damage. This is pre-Eviolite days, so Ursaring is super vulnerable, especially on the special side. Let's see what he decides to do here. I do like that we're Quick Feet and not Guts. That does give me the opportunity to surprise somebody like this Charizard, because we'll go up to 211. We'll go to a speed tie then. He's got a second fire type in the back, and this fire type probably knows rocks, but it is slower than Azumarill, and with Choice Band Huge Power, this is a big waterfall coming crashing down against something that does not care at all. That's too bad. That's really unfortunate. However, we do get Skarmory to come in. Hopefully he's not Sleep Powder. He didn't use it if he is, so that's fine. We get a layer of spikes up. Probably back to the Torkoal switch. No, he does just go for the Sleep Powder there. That's fine. We'll continue trying to... Oh, he's got Hidden Power Fire. Didn't expect that. Did not expect that. We can't really handle that, so we're going to switch out to Skuntank. His last move's probably Earthquake, and he's going to do a ton of damage to us. We're like super scared of this Tangrowth. We can't really touch it. I don't know how scared he is of us. Let me just check real quick. If he would knock us out with the Earthquake, he'd do 57 to 67. So maybe, but maybe not. We'll go for the poison then. Oh, we'll take that crit. All right. All right, so maybe he's not Earthquake. Maybe he's Rock Slide. HP Fire, Leaf Storm, Power Whip. I don't know that he'd know Leaf Storm and Power Whip, would he? I don't know. All right, Charizard's back. So we'd better switch out here and probably to Azumarill. Zoo. Mare. And I suppose we should Ice Punch. Maybe his last move is Synthesis. It did 44. That's plenty of damage, actually. 44 is really good damage for a non-stab attack. Yeah, I'll go Skuntank. He might Earthquake here. It would be a great call if he does. It just goes for the Power Whip, and it gets a crit and knocks us out. Son of a gun. Okay, but that's all right, because he's now in range for Ice Punch. True, he is now in range for Ice Punch. Also probably in range for Facade. So let's try Facade here. Reason being, it would be amazing to knock out the Tangrowth. I don't think he wants to switch anything into a facade, especially if we're guts. And since our speed before quick feet is already faster than Tangrowth, he doesn't know, right? So Azumarill doesn't have to come in because we kind of need him for the back half here, I think. I think. So let's see what happens now. Charizard could come out. If it does, we're happy to go Skarmory and sacrifice it. I hope he doesn't have a second sleeper, but if he does, we can try to block it with Ursaring. That's what I think we'll do here. And he could go Air Slash, or he could miss his Fire Blast or something like that. We're kind of hoping that Charizard is Scarf or Specs. You could just miss that again for me. That'd be real nice, but he doesn't. That's fine. He might be Specs, and this might knock us out. Let's find out. Wow. Charizard Specs against Azumarill. Fire Blast. Oh, that's Scarf, but Specs. No, it's still not even close. I'm surprised. Okay. So we're going to switch out to Gliscor here. He might Dragon Dance, but he just goes for Crunch. We're pretty happy with that. We'll go ahead and Earthquake. 2 Earthquakes should get him. He could no Ice Punch, but the reason we switch out there is we want Aqua Jet. So, alright, nice damage there. I don't think Kecleon can really do a ton to us, so I'm just going to poison him. He's going to recover up, but like, Return doesn't do anything to us. He might know Toxic himself, which would be concerning. So let's switch to Ursaring here. Yeah, okay, great. And we can just go Facade into close combat and feel pretty good about that. Oh, not needed. Oh, he did knock us out. Wasn't expecting the KO there. Okay, well, no problem. We can go Azumarill here. If Torkoal comes out, that's really, really good. Because we get the Waterfall, we have the speed advantage. And if he switches to T-Tar here, I think we knock him out, so we are good. Yeah. T-Tar can't afford to dance here, just in case we don't switch out, so we'll stay in. We'll get this Earthquake off, and then he'll Stone Edge us. It may or may not knock us out. No, he just goes for the safe crunch, and we take it home. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I accidentally clicked download replay. I've never done that before. Don't want to do it. But there's our training session for today. Tune in next time when we actually participate in the World Cup. I'm so excited, looking forward to it, and I will see you in the next video.